right.
Go.
It's on.
Honey, I'll be 15 more minutes because this freaking guy didn't record it again. Oh.
Welcome to another
Dude!
Awesome.
How do you not record it?
More awesome. More awesome. Take two. I feel a safe distance.
You're safe. You're safe in the closet. You're safe.
Speaking of feeling safe at home, here we are. We're at home for this is what, week 3?
Dude.
Week 3 about?
Is it week 3? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I don't even know what day it is.
I know. How you holding up, dude?
I don't even know I'm good, man. Life's good, dude. My schedule's all whacked, but everything's good.
Yeah.
You know? We're staying up later. Definitely later at night. Sheree and I are watching some stuff finally together.
Oh yeah,
putting the kids to bed.
What are you watching?
We're watching Tiger King. Have you heard about this?
Tiger
thing,
King? Everybody's talking about that. What?
Tiger King.
Do I need to? I need to watch it.
Documentary. You have to watch it. You have to watch it for sure. I mean, I was listening to some podcasts today, and one of the comedians I love has a special out, and he's like, "Before you watch my special, watch Tiger King."
Oh wow!
And it's amazing. It's a documentary. It's about people who own wild animals and basically cats and tigers.
Do you remember that gas station in and where were we? That gas station was it Louisiana? Remember on the Port Chuck van tour? When we were driving through Louisiana, we stopped at Tiger Gas.
Oh, yeah.
Is it one of those people?
Whoa. Well, this guy has 188 of them.
I don't think they had that many at the gas station.
No, but that was a trip, man. You're right.
Remember? It was like, I was like, why is this called Tiger Gas?
Station.
And there was just
a sketchy gas station.
There was just a real tiger in a cage in a gas station. Yeah, Tiger didn't look happy.
No, he was not happy. That's the dude who'll bite your arm off for sure.
That's one. So anyway,
Tiger King's amazing. Watch it. We're watching it. We're on the last episode tonight. It's going to be amazing. And then Ozark's out, which we love.
Amazing.
So, but that's, I get up a little later, 7:30-ish, get Jack ready for school because he does his online school.
Sure, yeah.
Then I go to work on the computer and learn YouTube because I've spent about 3 or 4 hours on that a day right now learning the ins and out of YouTube, and it's fun and it's amazing, and I'm taking this time to learn and just become better.
Yeah, you're doing some homeschooling too then, buddy.
Yes, I'm homeschooling, bro.
We're having so much fun on YouTube. Like
I know, it's amazing, dude. It's a whole new world.
Sing
the song.
YouTube.
No, not that. It's a whole new world. Stupid.
I thought there was a YouTube jingle that I didn't know or something.
Enough for you, a whole new world.
A whole new world. A new fantastic point of YouTube.
That's amazing.
So, but I mean, we've been trying to make fun stuff, for years now, and you can put videos anywhere on the internet. Sure. But if you're going to do internet videos, YouTube is really the place to do it.
Yeah, man. You really don't realize until you dig into it how many people are on YouTube.
Yeah.
My kids watch YouTube. My daughter watches YouTube. My son, that's all he does now is watch YouTube. He doesn't even watch regular TV.
Wow.
Like he watches videos. So it's like, for us, it's great because, our YouTube channel is growing quickly after a week. It's been amazing. So check out the YouTube channel if you haven't, because we got great content and more to come.
Yeah, we launched a YouTube only show called 7 Questions with Steve and Brad. So, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Things in my world, my real life world, are we're having a good time, just having this wonderful family time. But I'm wreaking havoc on the show, dude. I'm messing everything up.
What are you doing, dude?
Well, here's the thing, dude. I was trying to do something nice for you. I was trying to get you some action. I was trying to get you and your lady some happy fun time.
And
I failed.
Oh, come on, man.
I think your drought is going to last longer because of me.
We're counting on you.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, well, that was your first mistake.
So what were you trying to do?
Okay, so here's the thing. Sam and I had this amazing idea because the person standing in your way is that parole officer, right?
Yes, Dolores. Yeah.
Right. So we had the genius idea to try to dig up dirt on Dolores and blackmail her. Foolproof plan. Really, just
I mean,
stunningly, stunningly good plan.
how long was this plan like literally talked about and planned
A
out?
good 10 seconds. I mean, really thought through.
Not good.
Not good. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. You're having a dry spell, right? What about your partner? What about poor Sam?
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I mean, who knows what Ellie and I are excited about her new life.
How old's that kid?
Which kid? Georgie?
Yeah.
8, 9, I don't know.
Oh, there's your dry spell. 8 years.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Ellie and I are currently living in sin in Queens Point. Queens Point.
Where's that?
I don't know. It's got to be a suburb of Port Charles.
Yes.
Oh, but that's where this bar was. Okay, so this parole officer, I figure out that she's got a burner phone, which means she's probably doing something that she doesn't want people to know about. So Sam's like, follow her, and I'm like, cool, I'll do that. I'm happy to for you guys for your sexy time. Yes, I will do that. And so I follow her to her bar, and I call Sam, and I'm like, hey, I think I know what she's trying to hide. She's having drinks right now with Port Charles City Councilman Don Raskin.
Not Don Raskin.
Yes, that Don Raskin.
No, not Don Raskin. Who? Okay, so City Councilman Don
famous
Raskin.
Port Charles legend, City Councilman Don Raskin.
Don Raskin.
And as you know, since you know Don Raskin so well, you know that he's got a really loving family, and
And he's married.
and he's married.
Don Raskin has a wife.
Don Raskin undoubtedly is married, right?
For years.
For years. I mean, they've been
So
on
does
the campaign.
Dolores has a husband.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so too. So anyway, they're sharing a drink and canoodling. I know canoodling when I see canoodling, and they were damn straight canoodling. So I call Sam and I'm like, we got it. And so right in the middle of the phone call, they get up and pay their bill, and I'm like, I say something along the lines of, "The game's afoot," and Sam went, "What?"
Wait. So hold on.
What?
Let's go back. So they're canoodling, and then you
Yes.
got pictures of that, right?
No, well, because they were just sitting in a bar, like kind of like
Yeah, but couldn't have you gotten a picture of that? That could have been enough.
that could have been useful. But who knows? They could have just written it off
So you
as
didn't
like
do that.
city business, right? Maybe, right? So I didn't get pictures of
city
that.
business,
So
okay.
they get up to go, and I say, "What do I do?" And Sam's like, "Follow them." So then, the next thing you see is me being led in by a police officer. So
What? So they leave the bar and what? They
So
go to the car.
you would think that a city councilman and a parole officer, if they were going to do some doing,
Sure.
would find some hospitable place to do it.
It depends on what kind of car.
at least an hourly hotel or something. Find a
Well, that's not a good choice.
well,
I mean, there's bed bugs in there.
I guess maybe they're too much of public figures to walk into a hotel in Port Charles.
Yeah, they
and
can't
get
do
it.
that. They might as well rent a van.
Right. Well, so I think from what we were, this all happened off screen. So, but they
off
did.
camera.
They went to the car,
Sure.
allegedly, according to my retelling of this, and got busy in the car. There was not good lighting for me to specifically see what they were doing, so I crept a little bit closer, tried to get a picture of it, but got too close and was discovered. And I tried to take pictures while I was that close, and it was so dark that they were fuzzy, so I ended up with no evidence.
Man, you are just a big failure.
Yeah. So I got arrested.
I want to know. It would be interesting to know what kind of car it was, though. Because it couldn't have been like a Prius or a town. Or
Well,
like
here's
a
the thing. I mean, I've always thought El Camino's had a good back for a
Yeah,
mattress.
you're not going to do an El Camino. No one has an El Camino anymore.
Well, I mean, it'd be fun to do it. Like
Under the stars?
Below the stars. Yeah, al fresco.
Sure. I'm sure that's not what they call it at all, by the way.
In flagrante al fresco.
I don't think that's has to do with that at all, by the way.
So the police officer, the parole officer.
Did you get arrested?
I did.
Oh,
The
come
parole
on,
officer
man.
calls Sam. Sam comes down, and then Sam calls Alexis, and Alexis comes down, and she's none too happy about it. But she's like, well, what really, could you arrest him for? And she's like, the peeping Tom law. And she's like, peeping Tom law? Well, that only qualifies if he saw somebody like naked or in the act of romantic doing it.
Sure.
And
Romantic doing it.
and then I'm like, no, they were doing it. They were full on doing it. And she's like, what are you doing? You're incriminating yourself. Stop.
Shut up.
But my favorite line of the interaction is when Dolores says, we were just discussing city matters. And I lean over to Sam and go, discussing it naked. That was my favorite. That was my favorite line.
Discussing it naked.
Yep. Naked.
I like naked.
Yep.
That's
That's
our new T-shirt. Discussing it naked.
But then Sam and Alexis got into a fight. So not only did I make it less likely for you to have relations, but I am the cause of Alexis falling off the wagon. She's drinking again. It's all my fault.
Yeah. So there's a few things here. There's a few things. Like Jason, after Russia clinic, Jason's different, right?
Sure.
This Jason that came back from Russia is different. Apparently, the Spinelli that's come back from Portland's different.
Yeah.
Because you're dumb. You're dumb as hell.
How is it different from when I left?
you need to, because you were smart, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You need to come. We need to just live. You just need to move in with me.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I'll ask Sonny first if he can move in with me.
Oh, you have to run it by him? What?
Yeah. Because, Sonny's got grass balls.
I'm sorry. What?
Sonny's got grass balls on his kitchen island.
Oh, the mossy balls.
Oh, you want to call them mossy balls?
They're mossy balls.
Sonny has mossy balls.
Sonny has mossy balls. Mossy
Not
balls.
grass balls.
Mossy balls. Mossy balls. Oh, that sounds
mossy
like
balls.
That sounds like something you could find in a nice New York deli. Mossy balls. Mossy balls.
Oh, that's matzo balls, stupid.
Matzo balls. Mossy balls. Matzo balls.
Mossy ball soup.
Mossy ball soup. Oh.
God. Yeah. So there's been this big thing about the mossy balls in the bowl.
Oh, you guys had a scene together.
Yeah, me and the balls.
You and the balls had a scene together. It's like going to be on next year's Emmy reel. There was violence. There was intrigue
toward the mossy balls.
Yeah, and some physical violence. You broke the 6 feet rule with the balls.
For sure. So it was actually Frank Valentini's idea. He was directing the scenes.
Oh, nice.
And he goes, "Hey, you're on the phone call here. I'm going to put the mossy balls right here and just get rid of them. Get rid of them."
Ooh.
I said during the phone call, he's like, "Yeah, just get them out of there."
Oh,
okay, cool.
Because here's the thing: if someone tells Jason to get rid of them, I'm surprised you didn't just take out your gun and just
shoot him and throw him in the harbor. Wow, look at the mossy balls floating by. So I do the phone call and I look at the freaking mossy balls like I want to kill them, and I push them away, and everybody's been talking about it. It's been funny. So,
dude,
that's really the story. But the whole thing. Sonny's Kitchen was a big deal on the social media for so long. Sonny's Kitchen, and then our designer Jen puts these freaking mossy balls in a bowl on the kitchen island, and we're always joking around, like pushing them away to each other and stuff. Yeah. People are like, "What the hell are those things?" And they're not. They can't be super sanitary.
Well, I always had thought that maybe they were just like, when you go to the home section of Target, there's like, fake plants. I assumed they were fake. They're real moss. Well, yeah, that seems like a health hazard. But maybe it's for culinary reasons. Maybe they're trying to like grow mushrooms in there. Some nice, chanterelles.
Grow mushrooms.
Yes. Some fungi.
What are they?
Sonny's a real fun guy.
We could do some funny videos with the mossy ball.
Someone's taking them out. Mossy balls.
We'll time to somebody and throw that person in there. Let's pick who. Let's pick one right now.
Amazing. Oh, who Nell will go down with the mossy balls.
Yeah. And then she'll go see Shiloh down there. Oh no, he's out. They got his body out. Sorry, I forgot.
He's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Is he? So there was one that I thought you'd appreciate. This community in Wisconsin wanted to have a bit of a gathering, maybe even a parade, but they wanted to ensure that they maintain the proper distance. So what better way to do that than by wearing those inflatable T-Rex costumes?
Dude, those things
isn't that amazing?
Those things are amazing. Imagine
just like kind of like I know a lot of people, what they've done is they've gone for like a little drive, right? Get in your car, go for a drive, kind of just get out of your house. I just would love it if you just saw hundreds of T-Rexes in the parade.
Those things make me laugh, dude. They're just because Jack was that for Halloween last year, and it was just funny watching him try to walk around.
That's the whole thing. Have you ever put one on?
No, I have not.
Really?
Have you?
Are you just afraid to cop to it?
A story that I read about a group in France.
Yeah. That
they were concerned about that might have been a bit of a hotbed of spreading the COVID.
The COVID, yeah. What'd they do?
Well, they gathered together to break a world record dressed as Smurfs.
Now?
Yeah, this is like last week.
What?
They painted themselves blue, dressed as Smurfs, and gathered together to break the world record of the most Smurfs gathering in France during a pandemic.
Are Smurfs big in France? I know they're big in the
big
80s, but were they big in France?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, so if you're gonna break a record and you're gonna pick this time to do it, it's gotta feel pressing, right? Like, okay, we can't wait for this
Right.
epidemic to be over. We got it, guys. We really got to pull together and get this done now. And what record are we gonna break? The largest gathering of Smurfs.
How do you even market that?
It's got to be done. It's got to be.
Is there
done.
a group? There's got to be a Facebook group, right?
Just come be a part of something special.
Like dress as a Smurf and come on down.
Yeah.
And get COVID. What the hell are they doing, dude?
So there's Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
See, I get the Smurfs confused with like the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah,
Because there's Papa Smurf. Was there like Brainy Smurf?
There was Brainy, yeah.
Right.
That was you. That was you. And there was Smurfette, blonde.
Right.
Nice blonde Smurfette.
Did anybody actually seal the deal with I just mean like have a relationship? Who was in a relationship with Lady Smurf? What was her name? Smurfette?
It's not Lady Smurf. It's Smurfette.
Well, but wasn't she the only lady? How did Smurf survive?
I think there was other ladies.
If there was only one Lady Smurf, how did Smurf survive?
Well, speaking of mushrooms, they lived in mushrooms.
Remember? They did. They lived in nice mushroom houses.
Yes. What a dude,
surrounded by moss. Surrounded by moss.
Totally. 80s cartoons were the best. Come on. My son just asked me, he goes, Dad, who is He-Man? I go,
oh, no.
Got to watch He-Man, bro.
Oh, dude. Have you seen it lately?
No.
Oh, my gosh. It's amazing. It is. So, the animation's obviously more primitive than we're used to now. But then the voices are so grand.
So dramatic. Oh,
my God. It's so dramatic.
Oh, it's the best.
Well, and I just don't remember it like that. Like, when we used to watch it, it was like, oh, this is just the best thing ever. And
as a kid, you don't really remember bad acting either.
No, absolutely not.
Like you watch stuff in the 80s now, you go, oh, that is awful.
That's
don't watch. It's like Saturday morning, you would get up early on Saturday morning just so you wouldn't miss your cartoon.
I know.
I mean, kids were getting up at 7 to watch the Smurfs.
Oh, that must have been torture for parents. Like, why couldn't they put the great cartoons on at 9?
Oh, it's so awesome.
Why do we have to? Yeah, because now, like, that's the great thing is our kids can wake up anytime, and sometimes on weekends we let them, go down and turn on the TV they can go on. We put the little Cheerios down on the lower shelf so they can pour themselves each a bowl of dried Cheerios and go watch a show while the wife and I stay in bed for an extra half hour. So it's a lovely system.
Whoa, wow, wow.
Oh well, yeah.
Bow, chicka, bow, 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 bow. Yeah.
This street in Spain, there was this guy leaning out of a window, and the headline was like, social distancing people share a drink or something, and everyone's like, yay, that's so sweet. Guy's leaning out of a 4th floor window, and he's got 2 neighbors 2 floors down.
That's 20 feet, by the way.
Yeah, and he comes out with a bottle of cider and
pours it.
They hold out glasses from 2 floors below, and I'm like, oh, that's really nice, but I don't know about you, but if I got a bottle of cider, I'm taking a swig of that in my mouth. Like,
of course you are.
So there's a reason why they're quarantining to not share stuff like drinks.
Yeah.
Like the first thing I tell my kids, don't share your drinks. When friends come over.
Hold on.
What?
Forget the COVID for a second.
Yeah.
The fact that he poured a drink 20 feet down,
some good aim,
and it went into another cup.
It's good aim.
That's a world record to break.
That's right. There's one. Screw the Smurfs. Pour some
was
drinks.
He dressed as a Smurf? Because that would have been perfect.
So keep your drinks to yourself, friends.
Yeah.
I mean, because you gotta keep your stash, because who knows how long we're gonna be in this. You gotta make sure you have plenty of drinks to get you through.
Plenty of alcohol at the stores, bro. Plenty at the grocery stores. Plenty of alcohol.
I can't believe that people went for toilet paper. I mean,
yeah. Why? Speaking of toilet paper, so here's kind of a feel good story. That's a weird segue. So have you heard about these?
Brought to you by Charmin.
Have you ever seen these little libraries that are in neighborhoods? It almost looks like a cabinet or a birdhouse.
Oh yeah. And you can borrow a book or donate a book. Yeah.
Donate a book. Yeah. So we have a couple in our neighborhood, right? And there's a bunch. I think there's like 100,000 I looked it up around the whole country.
Oh wow, someone's counted them.
So yeah, so
Is there there's there's an association of
it's a census.
Lonely outdoor librarians.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I oversee all the outdoor libraries. There's
Their spare time they dress as T-Rexes. So anyway, people have been putting toilet paper and hand sanitizer in there.
Oh, that's nice.
For people who, obviously don't have it.
God, that's so funny. Like, you know how, like, you ever caught yourself in the middle of one of these days forgetting the outside forgetting the circumstances a little bit?
Totally.
Can you imagine, like, walking up to one of those things and being like, why is there toilet paper in there?
It's like I heard the best quote. We didn't have a shortage of toilet paper. We had a shortage of common sense. Like, why are you running for the toilet paper? I want run for the soup. Run for the soup aisle, not the toilet paper aisle.
Yeah. All right. We're so glad that you're spending time with us. This has been so wonderful for us to spend time with you. We're at home doing our best to make it through, and this is one of the joys that we have is doing this for you. So we so appreciate you being with us.
Yeah, we love it. So check out our YouTube channel. Supporters, what up? Become a Facebook supporter. Go to our Facebook page. There's exclusive content there. We're just having fun, man. We're hoping to get on the road soon, and when things get back to somewhat normal.
Yeah,
hoping to see you guys.
Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for your support.
Hope you enjoyed this week's full episode earlier this week with Tristan Rogers. We got another great guest coming out. Next week. Yeah. Yep. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hi,
and check out our 7 Questions with Steve and Brad. New episode next week.
With
later.
Speaking of a guest, we got a 7 questions guest next week. Later. Peace out.
Bye.
What does it mean to become a Stone Cold and the Jackal supporter? More Steve and Bradford. Motivation Mondays with Steve. Thirsty Thursdays with Bradford. Backstage tours of General Hospital. Extended podcast videos with your GH favorites and other friends from the entertainment industry. Supporter-only lives from the road, backstage on tour, and anywhere else in the world we might be. Not to mention a permanent discount on Stone Cold and the Jackal merchandise. And surprises like music videos and anything else we can dream up. So click the blue button today and help us create entertainment for you.